Now, the recent murder of 22-year-old nursing student Lakeland Riley, allegedly by an illegal immigrant with an arrest history in this country, highlights once again the damage inflicted by the left's public policy decisions, their open borders. Now, this is even as the left tries to deny the obvious connection. Oh, there's no connection. The murder has also drawn attention to the non-government organizations that literally are raking in millions of taxpayer dollars, even as they smuggle migrants past Border Patrol agents. And there's reportedly connections here between the suspect in this case and one of these federally funded organizations. The mayor of Athens, while he may claim that his city is not technically a sanctuary city, do the facts on the ground actually bear that out? Joining me now to discuss this and more, Congressman Rich McCormick. He serves on the House Foreign Affairs Committee, the House Armed Services Committee, and he represents the 6th Congressional District of Georgia. He is also a decorated Marine helicopter pilot and an emergency room doctor. Dr. McCormick, welcome back to Washington Watch.
Good to be with you today.
All right, so the suspect in this murder crossed illegally into the United States in 2022, was arrested, released. And now the mayor of Athens, Georgia, your state, says, there's no connection between illegal immigration and crime. Your reaction?
First of all, it's kind of chilling because about 2 weeks ago, I was in a Uber. The driver was telling me about how he came across the border 4 months ago, and he was with people from various countries, including Venezuela, in which 4 of the people that they were traveling with were bragging about murdering people in their home countries. We're talking murderers who came across the border with him and went out into the country, never were taken into account. They're one of the 2 million people that have come across the border in the last 3 years that have gotten away, that nobody knows who they are, where they came from, what their background is. There are some nefarious people coming across the border. What we've noticed is Venezuela is having record low in crimes lately. Why do you think that is? Because they've entered their jails and they're coming here. They're getting rid of their criminals. Bad people are crossing the border. We have fentanyl coming across in record amounts. We have record number of deaths from fentanyl. We have record amount of child trafficking, rape, murder. Think about the things that are happening, just the drunk driving alone from the illegal immigration. The fact that these people are murdering people by crashing into other people. I watched it when I was in the ER. I literally saw a person go down the wrong side of the road, drunk as a skunk, here illegally, killed 2 people in the ER on my shift. This is nothing new. I've been talking about it for years. This is a significant problem. If you're coming to this country and committing crimes, and then you continue to commit crimes after you've been released, what are we doing? This has been a problem in Gwinnett County for years. We fought this battle and lost. It sucks.
So the mayor, Kelly Girtz, says that, look, we're not a sanctuary city. Now, in part, it's because Georgia state law prohibits cities from enacting policies that would make them a sanctuary city. However, it appears that in practice and in statements, Athens is a sanctuary city.
It's not just the city. We have entire counties where when people are arrested, they stay right in place. They get released like they're regular civilians. They're not. They're here illegally. They're committing crimes, and then they're getting released anyways. This should be an ICE issue. Somebody gets arrested, they're here illegally, they get sent back to their country. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's the law. Imagine following the law. Obama used to talk about it. We are a nation of laws. That's why he exported people, deported people when they broke laws. That should continue to be our policy.
The left keeps insisting that, hey, calm down. Don't politicize the murder of a 22-year-old student. I mean, how else do we look at this? This is their policies. This is the outcome that we're seeing from their open border policies. How else can you look at it?
Easy to say calm down when it's not your daughter, when it's not your son, when it's not your child. If you think about the diseases coming here, we're seeing measles for the first time in a generation. We're seeing TB. By the way, don't forget, we have about 20 million latent cases of TB around the world. We don't have a problem here in the United States, but guess what's going to happen? Guaranteed, we're going to have a bunch of disease coming to the United States. And by the way, every person who comes in here with a chronic condition, it's on your dime. Every single dialysis patient, $1 million per year. Every single cancer patient, every single heart disease, every single emphysema, it's all on your dime. it's not just border. It's not just crime. It's debt. This is going to cost us billions and billions of dollars. We're shipping people over. This used to be kind of a rumor. Now we've confirmed it. We can see these organizations are shipping people wherever they want, all over the world, on our dime, on an airplane, getting free transportation to a place where they're going to get free food, free housing, free medicine, all on our dime. And they can't work. Legally, they cannot work. They cannot pay taxes. All they can do is consume. And they're here and consuming and consuming and consuming and maybe then disappearing and becoming part of the American fabric against our will.
So, Dr. McCormick, we just got about a minute left, but you mentioned about the diseases that we're seeing resurging. Part of the concern I think we should have here, and you can speak to this as a doctor, is that, we have eliminated many of these diseases. In fact, some people haven't gotten vaccinations to these because we pretty much eradicated them. Are we at risk of seeing these things spread in historic levels?
We're seeing it right now. Like I said, I just watched the news last night, and I watched a bunch of diseases that are coming around that we haven't seen around since when I was a kid. I got vaccinated, but my children never got vaccinated because we got rid of measles. We have MMR, we have all kinds of vaccinations, but these people coming across the border are bringing new diseases, old diseases that most people are immune to. They haven't been vaccinated. You're going to see hepatitis. I guarantee it. It's going to be one of those things that, once again, we're going to have to increase the number of vaccinations to our children and all the immune responses that go with that because we're bringing new diseases into the United States, or old ones that we haven't seen in a long time.
That we had put to bed are now coming back because of policies. There's so many ramifications for lawlessness that we've allowed to take place at our southern border. Dr. McCormick, always great to see you. Thanks so much for taking time out today to join us.
Let's fight the good fight. Semper Fi.
Semper Fi.